J hits on the beat.
All right. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I'm apologize. Um, yeah, this is gonna be a short live stream because something just popped up. Something just popped up, but um, I forgot that I forgot somebody supposed to show up. So um, you know what? Let me say this. Let me say this to uh, you ain't shit for watching. Um, I apologize to you, brother, because I forgot there was some. I forgot there was a problem that needed to be fixed, and So I know you said you were free on your live panel on my live panel about 10 minutes ago, and I just I'm just you know yeah, but that bullshit does need to be addressed, right? That bullshit with jawline needs to be addressed, and it needs to be put to bed. But I don't know why in life, um things have to, there's always something getting in the way. Something always getting in my way. Every time I try to accomplish something, there's always something getting in the fucking way. So so you ain't shit for watching. If you oh wait, hold on. You here? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, tell me about this bullshit here. Hold on, let me show you. Tell me about all this.
Oh, that's around the time I started realizing Josiah was real effeminate and funny acting. So what I ended up doing is I told my homegirl, I said, just converse with him, just have a conversation with him and
Uh-huh.
see where you go because he seems to like you. Um, so he's married at the time, but he's always on my show. He'd be on my show. He'd be on somebody else's show. He'd be talking about how he's polyamorous. He's got multiple wives. He's got all this stuff going on. So eventually, he started hitting on my homegirl Rain and telling her, he'll spend some money on her. He sent her some money on a Cash App. He was trying to get nudes out of her. He wanted to eat her ass. Uh, he'd be having conversations with her, telling her about how he was watching porn with girls who got dreads because she had dreads, and he was attracted to her. He sent his bank statements talking about how he was getting a check every month and how he could spend it on her. He was just really on some pervy shit with her.
Okay.
So that's where that comes from.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. So Raining Woman came over here last night, and she went ahead and denied all of that shit.
What do you mean she denied it?
She came over here last night. I don't know if you watched the live stream last night.
Hmm.
When Jawline jumped over here last night, and he claimed he called her, and she jumped over here, and she tried to deny all of it. So I apologize to her. But you
Well,
saying go, let's go ahead.
that's not Rain. That's not Raining Woman. It's a girl named Rain.
Oh, okay. See,
It don't have nothing to do with Raining Woman.
okay. I see. Therefore, I got that messed up then. I got
Yeah.
the
So
name messed up then. So it was
and
Rain.
yeah, her name is Rain. So at the time, I think we did an episode because he pulled some slick shit, which caused me to call him out. He was doing a lot of behind the scenes nonsense. Uh, Really on some jealous tip because everybody's show was doing better than his.
Uh-huh.
Because as you can see, he's got 24,000 subscribers. He with an average 100 views. He do 25 shows a day.
You're right.
Don't nobody watch that man. So he was on some jealous moves and basically he was doing a lot of janky shit behind the scenes. So that was part of the things that I did to him because I'm not sure if it's still up there. I got to go look and see. But there's a couple of videos that I put up. It may be three at this point. And two of them may have been removed because they were kind of graphic. But it was a couple of sets of messages between him and Rain. There's a girl that he used to have around him called Nicole. She's got a YouTube. I'm not quite sure what the name is at this point, but he basically was, he was hollering at her, and he was trying to get her into a sexual relationship. And when she cut things off between them, he got angry and violent with her. So he's an angry, violent trick.
Really now, really.
Yeah, so he
Because
did a lot.
because like he went after me This happened on Sexy Red's channel, right? And I don't have the links with me right now because I wouldn't expect you to be on here today, so I didn't have the links on. But there was a link. There was a live stream that happened around, I want to say around November. No, not November. Around January, February of this year, right? So BMT Jawline put his kids up on the panel and was trying to roast my ass. And the conversation was about men not protecting their children and their wives. So he decided to get all pissed up, bring his children online to roast me. Now, I didn't say nothing to those children. I just allowed it to happen. That's why when he did that on Sexy Red's channel, I said I'm gonna make it my personal business to kick that bitch ass nigga off YouTube.
Well, you can't do that. He ain't going nowhere. He's a roach.
No.
But
he
brought his children. He brought his children on the panel.
Yeah, brought his children on the panel to roast me. That's why I have a hatred of that bitch ass nigga. Now I already had problems with him before. I already had little problems with him before, but that right there, no, man. I'm at DEFCON 5 at this point on this bitch ass nigga. You see, ever since he did that shit, I increased that shit because he's got no fucking business doing that shit.
But I do know at the time when all this was popped off, this is like 4 years ago. So at the time, I can speak for the time. I don't know where he's at now. A lot changes. He basically was a coon that would get on the air and say anything that he thought would garner him views and attention.
White folks, because I always saw him in the white people channel talking all that bullshit about black people black YouTubers, because he was doing shit the other day. Somebody black got on his ass. He went to the white channels. You see how black people are on YouTube?
Yeah, he was cool. He was real heavy in the manosphere. He was with all these people, and then he started bucking heads with everybody, and he left. All of a sudden, he's upset. And then he started. I know he was hanging out with white people because we laughed. He'd be doing these streams with these random white. Well, I would think they were white supremacists, but he up there buddy chit chatting with them. So he don't have no moral compass. He don't have no standards. He will say anything that he thinks will get him views and attention. And it's insane to me because you're not getting paid off of YouTube. You can look at his views and tell there's no money being made. So why are you selling your soul and you're not doing it at least for a profit? I can understand, the Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson will get up and say some wild, crazy, divisive, horrendous shit. He gets paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are you getting out of this, Josiah?
Right. And my point is this on this shit is that I don't know, man, if you actually remember okay, you probably wasn't here with this. There was a guy named Trailer Hood, right? A white dude, racist white boy by the name of Trailer Hood. He goes by the name of Angry Stone Man now, right? Angry Stone Man?
Yeah,
that's his new YouTube channel name, right?
Right.
So I met him over there on Morik Delk's channel, right? No, and I met him on a few occasions on Kelly Ray's channel, but these are white people's channels, right? So he came over there. He came over here. He made a video talking about what he'll do to black babies. Talking about, I'll do this to a black baby. Black baby's gonna do this, that, ha 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 ha, joking and shit, right? Dude, this bitch ass nigga was trying to blame black women for this shit, and he brought this motherfucker over on the black side. Oh, you too.
So he brought the white man in to talk about black women.
Yeah, he brought his white ass over here to talk shit about black people and black women specifically. And then, and then try to play victim. Then he ran to Instead of going back to where the white folks at and play victim, he go to the pro-black sector and say, "You see that? D the rail. You know, there's another dude named D the rail. D the rail. You see what them girls over there? You talking about women like Les Troll. One of those women who's in the chat room, she go by the name of Les Troll. She was one of the women he was blaming. And Iron Verbal, he was blaming them and shit, you know, for what occurred. Yeah, he was doing all that shit. He crying over there, and I'm just shaking my head. Is like, okay, nigga, you hang around with white supremacists. Black people get on his ass about that shit, and then he goes to a pro-black, a person who claimed to be pro-black, blackly black. Oh, I'm Umar John Johnson fan. I'm a follower Umar Johnson fan like D the rail, and then try to hide behind him. It's amazing of these mental gymnastics that jawline would do.
Well, I mean, you're not saying nothing. I don't think everybody knows at this point. If you look at his channel, you look at his views, everybody knows he's full of shit. I don't know anybody that's actually been able to sit down and listen to an entire broadcast he do. Because he flip-flop, he run back and forth, he changes his mind, he contradicts himself. That's just what he does. None of this is surprising to me.
Okay. Tell me about misunderstood. Tell me about that misunderstood. Because now I don't know if you know, because misunderstood is a woman who have dealt in some drug activity.
Right? Yeah, there was a lot with that. I tried to help her out.
Right.
I tried to push her into rehab.
Okay.
I got her hooked up with meetings and all that stuff, signed up. But you know, it's only so far you can help with people. Josiah was enabling in some aspects, and he made that situation worse. But him and Suge, I don't know if that dude's even still around.
I don't know, and please don't say his name because I don't want that nigga's attention because I know how he gets down. I don't want that nigga's attention.
Little bitty man.
I don't want Suge attention because I ain't trying to go off the Suge. I'm after that bitch ass nigga jawline. You know, jawline is my attention. But
give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. Apparently, Pianki, somebody trying to pull a pole on my ass. You know, that person is going to be addressed. I ain't going to make no video to that nigga who made that who made that poll about me. But I'm going to write the final chapter on that nigga, though. He should never brought my name in his goddamn mouth, knowing the fact I ain't said about that bitch ass nigga over a month. And I meant what I said. Because I drum his ass up on out of here too. Because I'm at that point.
All right, hello?
Yeah. You back? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Had to grab my daughter, but go ahead.
All right. Yeah, okay. This nigga said he was in he was in prostitution. He got touched. So
he was sex trafficked. He was in and out of the prison.
Yeah, right. So he went on Nyla. You know who Nyla and Taz are, right?
Oh yeah, no, I asked Nyla about that a while ago.
Oh, you did?
So why you let that man up there?
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at that interview she had did, right? And unfortunately, I'm sorry, you're talking to somebody.
Go ahead.
So unfortunately, that live stream has been taken down, right? So the bitch ass nigga gonna take a story from Misunderstood and say he was the one being part of sex trafficking. Make that make sense? You took Misunderstood story and okay, let me put him back in. I see him back in.
All right, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, okay, he took misunderstood story about her drug abuse and her being out on the street or whatever, made it about him, saying that was him doing it on Nyla's. So I'm just trying to figure out, why do people still support that idiot, knowing the fact there's been videos of him lying, making things up, and everything.
Well, I don't think that he took her story. He might have taken certain elements here and there, but he made that up on the spot.
Right, right, because
He made
yeah,
that up on the spot.
because the ending and the beginning wasn't matching. Right, because I was so, there were certain details in the middle of the story that didn't make any sense. It was something like what a woman would say. There was some things when he took when he was over there on Nyla's, it was like something what a woman would say. Like, about being out on the street, this, that, and the third. I'm like, dude, that doesn't add up right, because men don't get that much money being prostituted versus women. And Taylor said, yeah, he did it so eloquently as well.
Yeah, that dude, he's a great liar. He's a 4-star liar.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just doing this because I just want to know, because now he played your video on his live stream last night, talking about, we don't. He talking about, I don't know the origins of the beef between you and him. That's not even the point. The point is you're a lying ass nigga though. And you lie about everybody. Then though he was on somebody's channel, I think it was Bronzeberg channel. Told me on Bronzeberg channel that I was trying to fuck Mo Reek's Delk's wife. Trying to create some drama out of that old shit. And I'm just trying to figure out, why do people support that motherfucker with that 25K views?
I think that people see his subscriber count and don't really know.
Uh-huh.
So they think, okay, let me kick it with him. He must be doing something right. He got 25,000. They don't know it's bought. So then they look stupid at the end of the day.
Oh, so you saying it's bought? Okay.
Oh, I mean, you thought it was real?
I thought it was real. So I mean, there's so many people praising this idiot. So I thought, wait, hold on. How is he? I'm like, do y'all see this nigga lying? He going around lying on folks all the time. Y'all ain't sitting there saying, hey man, ain't nobody telling him to chill out. Ain't nobody telling him you tripping and shit. No, that's why I was saying. That's why I thought the 25K was actually a legit number of subs.
Why did you think that? Well, it was obvious for me, but it was obvious for me, may not be obvious for everybody else. Why did you think that 25K was something that he had built and really like legitimately got, and his views are 100 here, 150 there, 120, 60 there?
Because every time when I drag his ass, it's always somebody protecting his ass. There's always somebody coming right up between me and him, protecting his ass.
He gets up and he runs and he likes to play the victim, and he goes to somebody to seek to have them protect him. But people don't know. So when if you don't know him and he pops up on your panel and he says something about you or he tags you, you go look at his subscriber list and you go, oh damn. Well, you know what? Let me make a friend of him, and then you try to get on his good side. But don't nobody watch his content. I know nobody watches his content. His content shows that, right? So you look at the 25K and you don't think much of it. But actually, I'm a person that actually looks at the views and sees the kind of content of the message. His content is nonsense. His views are trash. So to me, it was very easy to spot that he bought all his views. If I had 25, 30,000 views, and I popped up on your panel, you'd be like, oh, okay, who's this dude?
right? Because it's astonishing with somebody that with that many views, and you come from I only have like 800, 900 subscribers. So when somebody with 25K comes up, I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing something. Hey, you can put me in your community chat. Hey, help me blow my channel up so I can catch up to you. And I think that's what happens a lot of times. And then he goes over there and he plays the victim, and you think that you've made a friend that could put you in a better position. So people will go out of their way to kind of defend him. But after dealing with him for so long, they cut the cord, and that just happens on a continual, consistent basis.
Okay, well let me name the names of people I don't fuck with
Oh, I
anymore.
don't know nobody, so
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna name some names. Mahogany Roots. Yeah, I'm talking about D Derail, uh, Fate Factor. Yeah, I'm talking about your ass. Let me see who else. I mentioned D Derail's ass. Mela, your ass too. Anybody that fuck with
oh,
him?
Mella's still around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With her little drunk ass.
Well, I think Mella's got a sweetheart, and I think she just like to hang around people who shit starters, and I think BMT fits that mold.
And she don't got no good heart. She always wants a messy ass shit.
Well,
I cannot stand a messy ass woman. A busybody woman. Can't stand that. Oh. Let me name somebody else name. Reg, the bad guy. I see
uh,
today, bitch ass nigga.
I know that name. I don't remember the content for whatever reason,
Yeah,
but
a waterhead nigga, a nigga who got waterhead. I think it's filled with beer. Eating his brain cells. He
said
think
a waterhead.
yeah, he probably talk a lot of shit all the fucking time. You know, that old bitch ass. Everybody buy views. Well, I wish you know what I might have to buy a couple views.
Eh, but
I
my
might
whole thing with BMT is it don't take much to realize that that dude is a clown. His show speaks for itself. Anybody around him, they're not around him for you. You don't see nobody that's been riding with BMT for 10 years.
because I always ask this question: where are your day ones at? I always ask people, hey, whoa, where are your day ones at? It's you like one, two, three, sometimes five, but at least five people at least will still stick around with you because they're loyal or they know you. They know you on a personal level, you know. But yeah. So yeah, this bitch ass. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what that video is. I should have about three of them up. I'll look and see. They may have been ate up by community standards and whatnot, but I should have about three of them. Um, I got he just basically, that's a horrible nigga. He likes to manipulate women who are in vulnerable positions to have his way with them sexually or some on some weird fetish type shit. And then if it doesn't go the way he wants, he terrorizes these women. That's what he did to Nicole. That's what he attempted to do to Rain. Um, so I sat on that information, and when it was time to drop it, it was time to go.
Oh no, are you talking about Nicole Diaz?
Yeah,
Oh goddamn, I forgot about that. I forgot about that shit. Yeah.
yeah. He tried to tie her up into some weird contract. You have to get her to tell you the story because she knows more of it. But basically, what the majority of what she told me was he was a weird, creepy dude. He was trying to tie her into a contract uh, both on YouTube and like a marriage type contract. He was talking with her about, and this is hearsay, so this is from a third party. So I don't want to just say that
Right.
this is true, but he said something about a 16-year-old. So that you would have to go to Nicole to get all that information. The gist of what I'm trying to put out or convey is, that nigga get up and talk about all this morality and black people need to do this. He ain't doing none of that in his own life. So for him to
That
sit up
and
and
that
and condemn people and talk crazy, and you out here being a freak in the dark, run around being a quote unquote polygamist, which your wife don't know, all of that's insane to me.
that what kills me because I'm tell you what happened I'm telling you about that same live stream I was with him with about 4 or 5 months ago. Okay, there is a lady by the name of Miss Sun Kiss, right? And she was talking about the how she was talking about her life, her being a mother, and she about breastfeeding her children, right?
Okay.
You like this nigga being a husband, and mind you, this Miss Sunkiss is a married woman, by the way. Do you know this nigga gonna talk about? Oh, I'm gonna stare at them titties, and I might want to might want to have some.
He was trying to be
But
a shock
then
jock. He
later
was
on,
trying to be shocking with it.
right, and then had the nerve to bring his wife later on, trying to chin check me because I told him, nigga, why you going after another man's wife? You supposed to be all moral. You supposed to say you believe in the black love and black community type of talk. Why are you telling a woman who got her own husband about her titties, about her breasts? What you want to do with them? And then though I said, wait, hold on, dude, bring your own wife on over here. So he brought his wife over here. Over there, and trying to defend his ass. I said, hold on, lady.
So his wife is still with him.
Yeah. So I told, hold on, lady. There is another woman that want to talk to you. He was on his live panel, right? Do you know niggas got in the way of that shit? That would have destroyed that bitch ass nigga. Because Miss Sunkiss was offended by that. She was like, how dare you talking about my body and shit? I don't know you, nigga. See, he always gets in the way. There's always somebody getting in the way when it's time to stomp his ass to the fucking ground. There's always somebody saving his ass. And Brownsburg saved him. You get tired of that shit. So no, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I just noticed that, ever since he brought his kids to come at me, I said, man, this nigga is enemy number one.
Yeah, that's shameless. You don't put your kids on no platform to talk crazy about another grown man. But that's the cowardly dynamic because once upon a time I told him let's catch the fade. I offered to fly out there. He didn't want no parts of it. So that he lives by the internet, and the internet is this place where you can't be harmed, can't be touched. You can say whatever you want to, and there's no consequences. And if that's what he chooses to do, so be it. But that's not some manly shit. That's some real effeminate dynamic that he has going on there.
Because I even thought about going over there and beat the shit out of his ass. Oh, here is Miss Sunkiss right here. Here's Miss Sunkiss right here, because she will tell you what happened about fuck boy. She'll tell you. Miss Sunkiss right here, Miss Queen Sunkiss right there. She'll tell you that herself. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I believe it. But
yeah. Oh, here she is. She popped up.
Is this what we've been looking for?
Yeah.
You've been looking for me, huh?
Well, how you doing? Nice to meet you, good sir.
Nice to meet you too. You got a check for me?
A check?
Yeah, they said you had the Publishers Clearinghouse check for me.
No, I wish I had a Publishers Clearinghouse check. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I wish.
But yeah, no, all of that. Yeah, he's a weird dude. I don't know why he gets up and talk that morality. People need to listen to him because blah blah blah. And there's no reason to listen to him. He don't do nothing with his life but collect the check and get on Facebook. But this is a couple years ago, so things could have changed. But
so he don't own no strip club because he said he the owner of the strip club.
That man has no assets. Now this is from 4 years ago. I looked him up because I was actually going to hit him with a lawsuit. But he was living at his mama's house, or at least the house was in his mama's name, should I say? And I know in terms of income, he was getting a check from the military. I want to say $3,500 a month, and he had no other income. So he can say he was doing all that stuff, but that man was on YouTube 4 or 5 times a day. That only no time to leave for no job, no real work, and this is what it is.
Yeah, he said he owned the strip club.
Yeah, he's always got some magical business that he's doing something because he wants you to not think that he's a broke nigga collecting a disability check.
He looked like
That
he
would give you a
collected
different.
disability check. He looked like a disability.
Well, he let me correct myself. He gets that military disability because
Yeah.
he was in the reserves and they sent his ass out there. So he tried to go buy a charger. You know niggas get caught up to buy a charger. Oh, I'm gonna do it one weekend and then they sent his ass off. So when he came back, he went ahead and filed and got his paperwork. And he sit at home. His wife worked full time. I'm trying. I can't. Well, at the time, all of this could be different. This is 4 years. 4 years is a long
No, I
time.
don't think it's different because the nigga just told me I need to get a job because I'm a homemaker.
Yeah, his work. I remember his wife was working full time. Now this is out
Yeah,
his
I
mouth.
believe it. Because you don't never see the wife, but he always on this internet and he gonna tell me I need to get a job. Why are you worried about me, sir?
Yeah, she pop
I'm
up
married. Why are you worried about another man's wife?
and do everything else. And he was controlling the money at that certain time. I got a show. I might have pulled it. It should still be up. It's private, but it's still up. I can probably make it available for everybody to see. But he got cussed out by some of the girls on my panel because he was talking about he had withheld some money from his wife because she was seeing another dude, so he wasn't trying to give him. It was a mess. The man is ridiculous, and I learned that he just contradicts himself on a consistent basis and forgets what he says, which makes his lies that much more outlandish because he'll contradict himself the next week. You call him on it, and then he'll double back and double down.
Let me ask you something. Are you in the military?
Who, me? No.
Okay. Well, cool. Okay. So he claimed he was in special forces. He said he got off the street.
That nigga was a reservist.
Right. Thank you. Because
Japanese is she busy right now. She said she be back. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he said I got off the streets. He said he got in the military and joined special service with 17X light ray.
That nigga was a reservist. You can Google. I think you can Google his name, and he pops
I ain't
up.
trying to Google that nigga's name. I don't want to know his name. All that I want that bitch nigga is to bow down and kiss my ass. That's what I want.
Wait a minute. So he been popping all this shit about how he served and he was a reservist?
He was in the reserves, and the reserves called him. So if they need you, they'll pull you right out of the reserves and send you right on over to.
Yeah, they'll activate you for a deployment, but that's it.
Yeah, so he got deployed, and he told some magical story that made him sound like Rambo. But we all know that shit wasn't true.
Rambo.
That nigga, he was like, yeah, I saved all of these people and these kids. And you know what? In a sense, it might be true. Like he was deployed and his platoon saved that number of people. But the way he presented it was like he was just out there one-man army.
Oh, they always do that. They be telling them outlandish stories. Yeah, he has decided that he's going to try and slander my good name as a nice homemaking woman. You know what I'm saying? He wants to.
Nah, he know he's clowning. Like nobody's really following him, so he can get away with a lot of this stuff. I think, and I don't know if he's still drinking, but it was a certain point where he was just drunk every time I saw him. He up there already.
He got on camera and he said that he do shit like drink in front of the police. He's like, I'm out here right now, the police right there, and he had some kind of pouch thing that he was drinking out of. Every time I seen him do a live stream, he had a bottle in his mouth, like he wouldn't even get a glass. He was just drinking that shit straight up out the bottle.
Yeah, so he, maybe he has PTSD from what he did see in the military, because that would explain why he behaves in the manner he behaves in. But
so was he in the military before Judge Judy?
Before what now?
Judge Judy.
Was he? Yeah,
I never seen that shit.
Yeah. We had some footage of him being on Judge Judy being sued by his cousin.
Do he have dreads?
No.
So then it would have been before the YouTube, like before I met him on YouTube. When we met him, he started doing them YouTube videos. He had short dreads. So that's when he started. So that was probably prior to that, because I think he got.
No. He did have short dreads on Judge Judy.
So then that probably was around that time then.
I want to say like 2015.
Nah, this would have been 2019, 18.
Okay, because
Well, she said he didn't have no job and she was trying to give him one and he didn't want to work. That's what she was saying in the case.
He that man he probably was working to get his 100% from the military, so he's likely got at least 80% from the military right now, and he gets a check every month. He ain't got to do nothing. He gets $3,500. They live in his mama house, so he's either paying no rent or very minimal amount of rent.
No,
and
that's not his house.
Again, my information from 4 years ago. So he could have moved. I know the place where he was living at had a little, like a trailer or something in the backyard. That was his mama house. I found the floor pan and everything. I walked through the house. I said, "Oh, okay, this is his mama house."
Oh, wow.
Man, you actually went in his house?
No. So he basically said some inflammatory shit. He was trying to make up it's a long story, and I can go into it, but he basically was trying to say that I had raped some children and some nonsense. So I was gonna sue him, and I was looking to see what his assets was, because there's no point in filing a lawsuit and suing a motherfucker with no money, right? So I went to go find out. Okay, well maybe he got something. So he collects disability check, can't touch that. He ain't got no assets, can't touch that. He may have a car or something. I didn't look that far, but he didn't have nothing to his name. They were in his mama house. So the house was in his mom, I think his mom and dad's house name. But yeah, he didn't have nothing to his name. So that's where I was at with it. I was like, oh, let me let this nigga go. He gonna die off of mediocrity anyway.
Tragedy. Living in your mama house. Correct, living on the internet.
I'm just amazed that people follow his ass, and people just like allow him to get away with shit. I'm just tired of that shit,
So how you and him end up into it?
Say what?
How y'all end up into it?
I can't really remember, but he did some real sassy shit, because I think I was doing shows at the time, and I was doing panels, and I had a bunch of women on the panel, and people had me coming on their panels, and he created an argument between myself and another person, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? It was somebody I'd never heard of, and come to find out, all of that was routed through Joe. Joe went and told the dude whatever bullshit and created a beef between me and him. So after I addressed Joe, and he wanted to act funny with it and everything else. That's when I just started snapping off on his ass.
So he offered money to eat somebody's groceries.
Yeah, he offered to eat my well, now he might have sent her some money, actually. I know he sent her some money. I just can't remember how many times. But he was trying to hit her. He was trying to knock her down. Rain, my homegirl, and he was real aggressive with it. He was trying to send a little nasty shit to her, and she was just trying to see what kind of money she could peel up out of his ass.
And you said how many times? So he said he sent money more than once.
Yeah, he sent money. I know he sent money at least once, but knowing her, it was multiple times, and then and this ain't no major money. It's probably like no more than $40-$50. But he was doing that, and then he sent her his bank statement for whatever reason. That's how we found out about the military money he was getting coming in, because I had you can decode and figure out what the little numbers and everything mean. Oh, it was just coming from the government. He was in the military, so he was getting that check every month. And he was like, yeah, I could trick that off on you. He was telling about his sugar babies and how much he spent on them.
He had a whole wife.
Yeah. So at the time, and those episodes, there's a bunch of those episodes where he said it. So those episodes are still up. But he basically was under or trying to give the illusion that he was polyamorous. He and his wife, so they was multiple partners. He was looking for multiple wives, and he was going out here sleeping with women, and his wife knew about it. She didn't, but that was the whole image he was trying to portray.
Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And again, these shows are up. I think we had that. Yeah, they because it like a bunch of my earlier shows, and granted, I haven't done content in a while. I've been busy with actual businesses, but
Right.
yeah, there's a bunch of them with Joe on there, and he come up there, he say some wild stuff. We kind of skip past it, but yeah, he'll go into the dynamic of how he's polyamorous. He and his wife. I don't think his wife knows none of this shit, because if you say it in front of her, or you say it to where she could potentially hear it, he would get mad. And I remember laughing at that shit. So I don't believe that she was aware, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, he ain't never saying nothing about him being poly in some of these other spaces and circles, so you know.
Because he probably realized he was looking stupid at a certain point.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there and replay somebody's content.
I think
that he wants to slander me, so you know.
Well, you know, he's a cartoon character. He gonna say whatever he wants to. Anybody paying attention to him anyway.
But that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get somebody to pay attention to him, and if he wants them to pay attention, I want them to pay attention to the correct thing, because I think he's a predator.
The only time he ever gets any kind of views is when he's talking about somebody and somebody else has brought up his channel, like they can share it, or you know, they've gotten on the panel to talk about it. Otherwise, ain't nobody paying attention to his show. Go look at his views.
Hey y'all, I'm going to have to end this. Something popped up. So if you want to continue this on your channel, Queen Sun Kiss, that's up to you. So yeah, I said at the beginning it's gonna be a short live because I was expecting somebody to show up though, but you know I forgot they was gonna show up. So anyway, I apologize to the both of y'all for this being short, but can we continue this next time or later tonight?
Yeah, I'm around. Just hit me up. You know, I'll be doing daddy duties and running around, but I'm around.
Okay then. Yeah. But thank you for coming by. I wouldn't expect you to be free today. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, nah. When it comes to that nigga, I really dislike that nigga. So
yeah. I really want to put my hands on that bitch. Tell you the truth, because you don't send no kids to attack a grown man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm upset about that shit. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all be easy, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace, y'all. I'm out.